Hello everyone and good afternoon. Let's start today. So in previous class, the people have finished the presentation skills. Okay. So in today's class, we'll continue with next part. That will be unit number 2 today, group discussion. All students should join in time. So still some students are now joining. So in first 5 minutes, people are expected to join. Will someone know if my voice is audible to you people as well as the screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Okay, good. So let's start. So all of you just start thinking that now you people are in second semester. So you people are going to be next year into second year. And then what next? When you complete your second year, you just wait 1 minute. So you'll complete the similar way. You'll complete second year as well, and you people go into third year. So you'll complete third year as well, and then you people will be in final year. So when you people will be in final year, so that time it is very important to think of your placements. So all you people are learning here, or all you people have some kind of goal, aim, that all the things that we people are doing, studying and attending online lectures, and so many things that we people have done. It's a reason behind it. Everything has a reason behind it, so it also has some reason behind it, and so we would like to just see that what that reason is, and this reason is going to tell us that somewhere we people have to go through the process called recruitment process. And at the time of explaining syllabus itself, I have told you, or I have explained the recruitment process. So how you people are expected to do, what you should do, and such things I have explained. So usually in recruitment process there are three rounds that we people have discussed so far. So first round, it will be of what? You tell me. There is going to be aptitude test. Okay. And in aptitude, you people are expected to prepare yourself for number of topics. Let's say mathematics, reasoning, numerical ability. So these are some of the topics, and you should start preparing from right now as well. So let me know if you're studying, how much you're studying, and what you're studying. So you might be studying only the subjects which are taught to you. So do you think of this aptitude test, or do you prepare? Do you work on it on your aptitude test or not? So I think that you people might have taken a heavy lunch today, so you're not responding at all. Okay. So if you have not started it, you should start. Okay. So you should start preparing for aptitude from right now as well. Maybe on later on you're going to get some kind of maybe training and so much things, but that is not sufficient. In fact, here for aptitude also, you people are expected to uh, practice daily, like communication. So therefore, this is also important, and so people can begin. You can start preparing yourself from different sources. If you have any book which is having some of the aptitude questions, you can prepare that. Or if you do not have, if you want to prepare online, so here I will just suggest one website for you. If you like it, you can just uh, go and practice it. So let me know that if people are able to see the Chrome browser. So is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so when you go to Google, what do people have to search? People have to search India Bix. Okay. When you search India Bix, you'll get the first link that you people have to open, and here you people will get a lot of material that you can prepare for aptitude, for your verbal ability. Maybe if you are studying for current affairs or for interview, so different things are here that you can look for. So I was just explaining you that you people have to work for aptitude. So if you go to your aptitude, so that time you people will get number of topics here. So what kind of questions are asked in aptitude? So problems on train. So this train is of this speed and another train is of this speed, and then first train leaves at this time and then another leaves, and when they will meet. So apparently you may just think that this is a lot of difficult and you may not be able to solve such examples. In fact, these examples are very simple when if you know the tricks, if you know the tips, then only. So you can see your problems on train, height and distance, simple interest, profit and loss, percentage, calendar, average, volume and surface area, numbers, problems on HCF and LCM, simplification, surds and indices, chain rule, boards and streams, logarithm, stocks and shares, true discount, odd man out and series, time and distance, time and work, compound interest, partnership, problems on ages, clock, area, permutation and combination, problems on numbers, decimal fraction, square root and cube root, ratio and proportion, pipes and system, then allegation or mixture, races and games, probability, bankers discount. So these are some of the topics that you people can think of and start preparing from here. That will help you when you people are completing your studies, because right now people are attending all classes online, and as well as you people are appearing for exam also online. So I can guess that how much time you're spending and what you're getting. Sort of this all you people might be doing honestly, but if you get some time, so those remaining time you people can spend for working on this. Okay, so this is one thing. If you wanted to go for verbal ability, you people can go here also. And in verbal ability, what kind of questions you people have to prepare? Let me know. Is it audible? Is my voice audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Ah,
sir.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So in verbal ability, if you come, you people will get questions like spotting errors. So one sentence is given, and in that there is a mistake or an error, English grammar that you people have to look for, and you people have to find out the error, antonyms, spellings, ordering of words, sentence improvement, ordering of sentences, then clauses test, one word substitutes, change of voice, verbal analogies, synonyms, selecting words, sentence formation, sentence correction, completing statements, paragraph formation, comprehension, idioms and phrases, change of speech. So these are some of the topics that you can prepare for. And if you just go to any of these, so let's take an example like this, that you'll go here and you wanted to prepare for idioms and phrases. So here you people are going to get the questions like this. So usually there are tests, 5 number tests are also there. So you can just check to make clean breast off, and then you people have to find out the correct option from those given. So you people can just try each one of this, and you have to find out the correct answer so that you will get, and you can check here, you can maybe different options available here. So this way you people keep preparing for what I'm explaining all these things for your round first. Okay, what was it? It was your round first that the people might be looking for. So let me know what it is visible now. Is it presentation or Chrome browser? What is visible to you?
Presentation. Presentation.
Okay, good. So here you people have to prepare for your first round, and this first round is of this aptitude test. Okay, if you qualify this first round, then you people will be called for second round, and this second round is going to be of this group discussion. Okay. So therefore, you people have to be very careful that you have to go through certain procedure or process. It should not be like that I'm just getting good marks these days, 90%, 95%, everything is fine, exam is online, and there is no any problem for getting more marks. So it is not like this. So next round. So I think that someone is talking to me in chat. Okay, there is some problem of any students regarding not attending the lecture. Okay, let it be. You people pay attention. So here now you'll just participate into second round, and this second round is of group discussion where you people have to again perform well. So what is this group discussion, and why is it conducted, and how should you prepare, and which points these interviewers they look when you are going to participate into group discussion. So all those things we people are going to discuss in this today's class. So some tips you people will get, some traits you people will understand from for this second round, and then there will be final round, and that will be a personal interview. Okay, that I will mention it in short form. That also you people have to prepare for. Then only it will be the right way to look at your career. Okay, so don't just think of only your subjects. How many subjects you are studying in this semester? I'm studying 5 subjects. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm studying a lot. And in these 5 subjects, I'm getting 90% marks, and I'm very much happy. But if you're not preparing for your aptitude, if you're not thinking of your English communication, if you're not thinking of this group discussion, debate, or something like this, then this 90% will be just mere on piece of paper. That will be on only mark sheets. But these 90% cannot help you to get a job. So for getting a job, the people have to work for this as well. So I hope that you will understand, and you'll start preparing from day first, from today onwards. Whatever you did in previously, it doesn't matter. But if you realize today that it is important and you have to do it, you should start from today. And whenever you are getting difficulties, you can contact to your teachers, you can contact to me, you can just be in touch with the TPO office also, or you can be in touch with senior students also from your department. So this also will help you. Okay, so let's try to understand what is there in group discussion. So first of all, what people are going to see, that all things in this presentation will be definition of group discussion. Then why group discussion, prerequisites of a group discussion. Prerequisites means which things are required uh, to participate in a group discussion, or which things are assessed or evaluated. Then when you participate into group discussion, then what are the benefits when you participate in group discussion? Then what are some salient features of group discussion that we should know? Then here are some tips or do's and don'ts that you people can think of and follow when you will participate into group discussion. Then important points in group discussion. So what we should do when actually you are going to participate into group discussion. So here one point, accept criticism. It shows that in a group discussion, it is not that all people will think in the same way. So here we are the class of almost 71 students. So not all 71 students and teacher will think in same way. Okay, so everybody is thinking in different way. Everybody's opinion is not same. Everybody has differences of his or her in opinions. So therefore, we need to accept the what other people is saying, and if there is view is against you, maybe they are going to oppose your opinion, they are going to just criticize your opinion, or there maybe they are going to have opposite opinion. So, but you have to accept it. You should not just start quarreling, fighting, or arguing there. Then here you people will get some suggestions that you people can use some sentence starters. How should you participate in group discussion, and which sentence can help you to start? So on the other hand, or if you want to agree with someone, I agree, I disagree, I support, or partially agree, something like these points you people have to think of, that you can use them in your discussion when you are going to participate. So just try to be professional from first year itself. It should not be that when you completed your third year and then you people are looking for now I have to prepare for aptitude. Now I have to prepare for group discussion. Now I wanted to improve my communication skills. Now I wanted to prepare for resumes. Something like this you shouldn't do. I think the students are still joining. Okay. So what is the advantage or benefit if you started preparing today? You'll get enough time to work on your mistakes, to think of all the problems they are going to face, and if any difficulties, you can overcome those difficulties and problems. So this is the benefit advantage of starting early. So you should also start early. Right now, if people just start thinking of your placements and all those things. So here at the end, you people will get some of the topics of importance which are frequently discussed during the recruitment process. Yes, anything that you wanted to tell me? Is my voice audible? Roll number 48, I think. You're trying to say something. Khanderaya.
Sir, it's done by mistake.
Okay, all right. Then let's begin. Let's start. So first of all, what is group discussion? Group discussion is a modern method of assessing students' personality. So all you people are students, and all you people are going to become professionals. Everybody of you going to get a job, and therefore you people will be assessed or evaluated. Your personality will be evaluated. How are you, and what skills you have, what knowledge you have. They wanted to check you. They wanted to assess you, and so this is a method. So this is a tool, I can say. This is a procedure, I can say, which is followed in recruitment. And again, we people have to focus on recruitment, but there are other purposes also of group discussion. If you wanted to enroll yourself for MBA or that other exams, or for other posts if you wanted to apply, so group discussion is one of the rounds, crucial rounds, important rounds that you people have to go through. It is both a technique and an art, and a comprehensive tool to judge the worthiness of the student and his appropriateness for the job. So main intention or motive behind conducting this group discussion is this, that they wanted to check your worthiness. So what is meaning of worthiness? Whether you are right suitable candidate, whether you are appropriate candidate for the job, that they wanted to check through this group discussion. Okay, so this is the purpose that they wanted to check. Then let's try to understand exactly what is group discussion. Let me know, do you understand? कळतंय का हे सगळं?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody ensure that people are getting it. If you are not getting if you're not getting it, you just ask me that you're not getting it, you're not understanding it, so that I can change, I can just again be more simple, I can just come down if you tell me. Otherwise, if you're not telling, I will not understand that you are having difficulties. Okay. So the group discussion, or popularly you will get the form, some people will call it GD. Okay. So this is the short form of group discussion. So the term suggests a discussion among a group of persons. So that is quite simple. That is not any difficulty that to understand. The group will have 8 to 12 members. So ideal number will be 10, but it can be varied, it can different also. Sometimes there may be 8, there may be 10, 12, maximum maybe 15, but this is a big number. To have a group of 15 will be a big number. So rather than 10 to 12 will be ideal number. So members will be a group and who will express their views freely, frankly, in a friendly manner. So what is the purpose? That you people are given a topic. So what you're doing, you're going to just talk it. So this topic should be familiar to you, but try to understand topic is not announced earlier. You don't know which topic is going to be given to you. Topic is announced before 5 minutes. When you people will be in GD room, so that time you people will just take your seats, and then that the observer or panelists will be there, and they will tell you that today you people are getting this topic for discussion, and then they will give you some instructions, and they will ask you to discuss this topic. Okay, but while discussing this topic, you have to express your views. How? You have to express them freely and frankly and in friendly manner on the topic of current issue. Okay, so again, you people have to understand that topic which is given to you, it is usually of which category? It is of current issue. Right now what is happening? So regarding that, maybe these days this problem of online education. So what do you think about online education, offline education, something like this, or COVID-19, its impact on economy, something like this, health. So such topics which is right now, it is a trending issue. Such topics are given within a time limit of 20 to 30 minutes. So it is not like that you can discuss it as long as you wish. Usually there is time frame. So this time frame can be again vary. Usually it is 20 to 30, but it can be 15, it can be 25, and it can be 30, more or less also to this given. The abilities of the members of the group is measured. So within this 20 to 30 minutes, the people have to show what abilities you have. So what abilities about communication skill, how you can communicate, that you people can communicate, how you can communicate, that you can show how much knowledge, subject knowledge you have. Then what are your leadership skills that you can show. So within this 20 to 30 minutes, you people have to showcase your knowledge, your skills to the people, so that based on your performance, you people will be selected for the next round, which will be of personal interview. Okay. Then let's go to the next slide. But before going next slide, let me check that people are attending or not. Abhishek Arsu, roll number 13. It is audible to you, Abhishek? Okay. Then roll number 16, Sangram. Is my voice audible? Are you paying attention, Sangram? I think that you are not listening.
Present, sir.
Okay. Then, all right. So all other can be active meanwhile. So roll number 20, Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Then roll number 38, Harshada. Is it audible to you? Okay, all right. So try to pay attention, all you people. We'll continue. So prerequisites of a group discussion. So what prerequisites, what things you should have with you when you're going to participate into group discussion, what things you should know, what things you should have. So first of all, you should have extensive knowledge base. So what does it mean, extensive knowledge base? It is not like that a particular subject. Okay. So when you people are studying right now, you people are getting a syllabus. Let's say 5 chapters are there. So you know that 1, 2, 3, and you people are studying it, and you people are preparing for it, and you people can appear for exam. So that is quite simple. But when you people are going to get topic for group discussion, you don't know from which kind of category the topic will be. So you should have a lot of reading first of all. So what you should read, from where you can have this extensive knowledge base, you can read newspapers. So do you read newspapers? How many of you read newspapers daily? Nobody reads. If you are not reading, start reading. So you can spend hardly 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever time is there, you can spend, but you people have to read newspaper every day. Aditya is reading newspaper, so that is fine. Good, Aditya. Keep it reading, and every day take some new topics, new the ways that everything is mentioned in that newspaper. You try to understand it, because reading newspaper will increase your knowledge, which will help you to participate into group discussions. Okay. Then apart from this, you people have to read books, then some magazines. Then there could be some blogs, maybe internet that you people can use for reading. And so many sources are there, maybe journals are, magazines are there, research papers are there. So that you people have to go through, so that your knowledge base can be increased. Okay. Then only you will be able to speak. And related to what? That this knowledge should be related to your state, the state in which you are living, country in which you are living, and globe. So this should be at 3 levels: state level, country level, and global level. So just try to know what is happening currently in your state, the people in the government, their decision that they have taken, and any elections, any kind of activities which is having all over the state or all over the nation, that you people try to understand. So different kinds of activities which are running at national level, you just try to understand, and at a global level also, you people try to understand what is happening around you. So when you people will be reading, that time you people have to remember, like, areas are politics. So as I told you, what is happening in politics, any elections are held, or who won the election, which party is in power, which is in opposition. So this you try to understand at state, at country, and at global level as well. Then in sports also, which kind of competitions are held, any trophy, any kind of teams, or any particular individual sports are held there, and who has win this particular sport, and who has the second, something like this. Then science, people try to understand what is happening, any new law is there, or any kind of new invention is there in science, so that you people try to understand. Again, in case of trade and commerce, what is happening currently, which trade is high, which is low, and which sector is trending, going high, which is going down. In case of industry and technology also, which is the recent technology in the market, and what is its impact on people, how much the space it is occupying of the people. Then MNC means multinational companies, any which is in your nation, and its operations and products and services. So this is a part of actually current affairs, general knowledge, that you people have to keep increasing every day when you people read something. Okay. The next, analyze the social economical issues logistically. So what does it mean? Social economical issues means that what is right now, it may be that there is some social issues, like maybe reservation is there, maybe something like this, or the people whose common interest, like water supply, electricity, roads, infrastructure, economical issues, that inflation is there. Then there are a number of things that you people face in your day-to-day life, or there are some environmental issues are there. Maybe trees are cutting down, pollution is increasing. So people just analyze those things, try to find out some statistics, its percentage and maybe numbers, etc. You try to collect so that it will help you to participate into group discussions. Then next prerequisite is this listening skills. So it is not, group discussion is not always about speaking, but it is about listening as well. So when you participate and you speak, so that time you people have to pay attention that you are speaking to the point exactly, and you are putting valuable remark there. And once you have done, then you people have to listen to the all other group members. Everybody in that group, they are going to speak, and you people have to listen them, each one of them. It should not be that once my turn is over and now I can just relax like this sitting, and I may be looking here, I may be looking there, up and down, and I may be observing what that employer is doing, or he may be making some remarks. So you may be trying to see how much mark he is giving to me and what he's writing. So you are just raising your head to look at what he's writing. So you don't do these things, but keep listening to each and every member in the group who is going to contribute about that topic. That will increase your knowledge as well. And then next one is cooperation. So in a group, how do you behave? Your behavior matters a lot. So whether you cooperate with all other members, your team, I will say your team spirit. So are you able to work with all those people? Are you able to communicate with all those people, or are you coordinating with all those people? So that shows your cooperation, that shows your nature, your attitude. And so therefore you have to be cooperative during group discussion with each and every member of that group. So these are some of the prerequisites that you people should think of and try to prepare on this basis. Keep reading every day something, try to get a lot of information, then you think from those different areas, then think of any social problem, economical problem, or try to collect the data, figures, numbers, and percentage, etc. So keep listening, listen to other people. Whenever, it should not be that all the time you're trying to speak only, but it should be that you are listening to others as well, and you should cooperate with each and everybody who is there in that group. Then we people will go to the next slide, and the next slide is about benefits in group discussion. So let me know if it is still clear to you. Is it okay, or are you tired?
Okay, sir, no problem.
Thank you, Yash. So let's try to understand now, if you participate into group discussion, then what benefits you people will get. So there is stimulation of thinking in a new way. So what does it mean now? So let's try to understand. Stimulation of thinking in a new way means that when I am alone here and when I'm thinking, so that time there are certain limitations. Okay. So I cannot think much because whatever I can think, that is limited. But when there are number of other people also with me, and they're also thinking and they're also expressing their views, so I'm going to get different dimensions, different ways of thinking. I may be thinking from one side, but there are other people who may think from other side as well. So I may just get different perspective, I may get different dimensions, I may get different views of opinions, and there will be a stimulation of thinking to me. Then next one is expansion of knowledge. So again, it is similar to like this. When I am alone, so that time whatever I am reading and whatever I am listening, this is limited. But when there is a group, so group of 8 to 10 people, their views, their opinions, their differences, I'm going to come to know, and so it is increasing my knowledge. So it means that there is expansion of knowledge. So you can expand your knowledge by participating into group discussion, by listening to other people. Then next, if you participate into group discussion, you'll understand your strength and weakness. Okay. So what does it mean now? So what is your strength? You may be good in communication. You may be good in explaining. You may be good in convincing, your convincing power. How do you convince to other people? So you will come to know what is your strength and also what is your weakness. So maybe you are not able to speak, or you may not be able to come with new ideas, solutions when there is new people, or how you deal in a group. So all those things will be decide your strengths or your weaknesses. Then next is your true personality is revealed and qualities of leadership crystallize. So exactly who are you as a personality, not as a person, but as a personality, what you have and who are you, that will be analyzed, that will be revealed, and your leadership qualities crystallize. So crystallize means they will get highlighted, or you people will get a chance to show your leadership qualities. So whenever you people are in group, always think of these leadership qualities and try to show them. It may be in your friend group, you just try to think of your leadership qualities. So you just try to bring all your friends together, try to motivate them, try to solve their problems, try to just give them direction. So here you people can showcase your leadership qualities. So if you have leadership qualities, it will help you to grow, get promotion, to get maybe new challenges in your professional life. So therefore leadership qualities are important, and you people just try to just increase or develop or just work on them so that it will be a part of your professional life. Okay, so these are the benefits. Then let's go to the next slide. Again, next slide is about benefits. When you participate into group discussion, then it provides chance to expose. Expose what? Expose yourself. Again, it is similar to like that. Who are you? What you have? What knowledge? What skills you people have? You can expose it to other people. Then another benefit will be that your language skills improve. So which are language skills? You just tell me. How many language skills are there? Which are there? Language skills. So these are language skills. So what is this LSWR?
Listen.
Yes, L stands for listen. Then S,
Speaking,
speaking. R,
reading,
reading. And W,
writing.
writing. Okay. So exactly at the time of group discussion, you may not be utilizing all those skills, but you people have to understand that when you people are going to participate into group discussion, you are going to listen other group members. Okay. So listening skills will be improved. Then you are going to participate, you are going to contribute in group discussion. So you are going to speak. So your speaking skills will be improved. Then as far as reading, you are not going to read at the time of group discussion, but for participating into group discussion, you are going to read. As in previous slides, we people have talked that you have to read newspaper, you people have to read books, you people have to read magazines, journals, research papers, etc. So reading is also required if you wanted to participate into group discussion. Okay. And in case of writing, you people have to note down some important points of other people at the time of group discussion. Maybe if you are getting 5 minutes for preparation, so within those 5 minutes, you people have to write down important points and ideas that you people are going to speak in group discussion. So writing skills is also going to be utilized in group discussion. So it will help to improve your language skills, that is LSRW. Then your academic knowledge, it will help you to sharpen your academic knowledge as well. So whatever you people are studying in your first semester, second year, third year, so everything is going to be just getting sharpened. You will just try to remember them, you will stretch your memories and try to understand what you studied in your first year, second year and third year. So it will help to improve your academic knowledge. Then leadership skills, already I have told about it, that your leadership skills are going to be developed, because when you will be in group, you will just try to, again the same things, help your other group members, try to solve their problems, then communicate with them and motivate them, and just make them to work better. So this way you people can showcase your leadership skills. The next is people handling skills as well. So what is this people handling skills? People handling skills is nothing but when you just try to deal with people. So how you make them work. It is again, not all people are same. They have different opinions. They are having different ways of thinking. They have different ways of working as well. So not all people will agree with you. Not all people will support you. Not all people will follow you. There are some people who are going to disagree. They are going to criticize you. They are going to oppose you, but still how you can just handle them, how you can just manage them, and still you're making them to work. So this is part of this people handling skills, how you handle people who are working with you or who are working under you. So there you people have to think of this people handling skills. Then teamwork. Next point is teamwork, that everything is about teamwork. You alone cannot do anything. So you are doing a job. It doesn't mean that you have to go at 9 a.m. in the morning and you're coming at 5 p.m. in the evening and you're doing anything, or you're doing your work. So it is not alone, separate, or isolated. You cannot do work, but whatever work you're going to do, it will be a teamwork. So there are so many team members in your team, and you people have to cooperate with all of them, and you have to show as a one team whatever you are doing. So you have to think of your teamwork. And the next will be of your general knowledge, GK. But all you people will try to increase your GK. Your GK will be increased when you participate in such kind of group discussions. So that was all about, again, that benefits. So here you people again remember, these are some of the ideas that you people have to remember. That topic, I already told you, the topic is given to you. This is given by panelists. So panelists, it means that the people who are there as an observer, the recruiter or interviewer, they will give you topic. You don't have choice, you don't have freedom to choose your topic, and nobody knows which topic will be given to you. So topic is given at maybe at the time of group discussion or 5 minutes before. The topic is given by them. Then planning and preparation. Once you got the topic, then whatever the 5 minutes you people are getting for preparation, you people have to plan it, you have to prepare for it. Plan and prepare means what? You should think immediately the topic is of which field. So whatever knowledge you have about that field, you try to collect your, stretch your memory and collect the knowledge. Write down some points that you wanted to express yourself in that group discussion. So accordingly, you just start preparation. Whatever the knowledge you people have, then you people have to show that knowledge with self-confidence. So suppose that once group discussion started and you have some knowledge, but if you're lacking confidence, you may be expressing it, but it will be difficult to express your knowledge if you are not having confidence. So be confident and express whatever you know and what your ideas and thoughts are. So knowledge with self-confidence, that you people have to remember. Then next is communication skills. Very important part of GD. This is one of the important parameters on which students are assessed. So if people have to think of this, that you are going to improve your communication skills. And usually group discussions are held in English. So nobody will think that I will get a chance to speak in mother tongue, or I will just talk in other language, something like this. So all you people have to think of your communication skills. Try to improve your English. Daily practice talking with your friends, talking with your the people who are of similar background. So try to communicate with them and improve your communication skills. Or power of speech, it means that whatever you're saying, it should be understood by the next person, and she should act accordingly. So that is the power of speech that you people have to understand. Then next is presentation. So presentation means the way you are presenting your views. Suppose that at one time you got an opportunity to express your opinion, how you're presenting your views, how you're presenting your thoughts, and how other people are taking it, how they're understanding you and your opinion. So that is presentation. So presentation here, it means that presentation of your opinion. Then next is body language and personal appearance. So what do you understand by body language? Tell me something. Body language means what? Someone should reply. It should not be that one-way communication. I am speaking all the time. So because of this, you may not be attentive. You are going to lose your.
That means our body's activities, sir.
Yes, body activities. Like when you're talking, you people are using your hands. You're using your face. So facial expressions like that, you can show that you're happy, you're sad, and maybe different emotions we can convey, communicate through our body language. Gesture is there, posture is there, smile is there on your face, eye contact is there. So all these things are part of your body language, and you people have to use it. It should not be that with the help of only words you people are talking. With the help of words if you're talking, there will be limitations. So try to use your body as well. And your personal appearance. In appearance, what comes? That how do you look? So how do you look? It doesn't mean that whether you are fair, you're black, you're dark, your height, and all those things. Because those things we are getting it naturally. We cannot change them. But we can choose the dress. Yes, we can choose the dress. We can choose our hairstyle. We can choose our maybe if you're having different accessories, you can choose them. So you have to think about your appearance, and it should be formal. It should not be that you are just having informal casual wears. It has to be avoided. So you just be careful about your appearance as well. And last one is that being calm and cool. So what do you understand by being calm and cool? Because this is group discussion, and in group discussion, not all people will just agree with each other and they will discuss it in silence, or everybody will be a part of a chatting. It will not be a chatting, in fact. So the group will be having different opinions, and there, when you people are talking, whatever opinion you have expressed, other are going to oppose you, some are going to shout you, some are going to just interrupt other people, and there will be a kind of noise and chaos. So in all those situations, you people have to be cool and calm. It means that you have to stay silent, and you people have to express your opinion. Stay silent, it doesn't mean that you should not speak. You have to speak it, but you have to speak politely, and you people have to just, if anybody opposes your opinion, you can just accept it, or you just try to prove that how you're right, but it should be in a polite way. It should be in a courteous way. Um, so that you people have to take care. You should not be angry. You should not be aggressive. You should not be fighting. You should not be quarreling. That care you people have to take here, so that it will be a professional discussion and not a group, informal group of friends. So that care people will take. So today we people will stop here. So that's all for today. Let me know if there is any questions regarding the discussion, regarding any of the points that we people have discussed so far. If you have, you can ask. So is there any question? Is there any question or no questions? Or no reply? You should reply first of all. Yes, there are questions, and if no, there is no question.
No question, sir.
Okay, all right. So I think that's for few students, they're talking, they're replying, and for them there is no difficulty, there is no question. But I don't think for all people it is that there is no question. But students, they do not ask. If they are not understanding, still they will keep connected only, but they will not ask a question. So don't feel shy, don't feel nervous to ask a question. Always ask the questions. Let it be. So let me know roll number 9. Vaishnavi is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then roll number 19. Roll number 23.
Present, sir.
23 is there. 30. 34.
Pre-
Okay, Okay, 30 is there.
Present,
34.
sir.
Okay, 34. 45. 64. Okay, all right. So absent numbers I will mark today 19, then 34, 45, 64. Okay, so with this, we are going to stop here. So should I end this meeting from my side? The remaining part we people will
Yes, sir.
discuss in next class. Okay, so I will end this meeting.